Hi guys, it's me Aswad again, and I'm going to review a movie that at first I didn't like it. The beginning I didn't like it, but it became a great movie, and I'm talking about this movie called Petta, and starring Indian superstar Rajnikanth, and it is a great movie. I give this movie a 9 out of 10. Yes, and I've seen Rajnikanth movie before, but I thought that he is already old, he has lost it. And when I first watched this movie, I have no idea what it's all about, because it has a weird way of editing this movie. So the first part of this movie shows Rajnikanth in this high school setting, like he is trapped inside a hall in this school, and then they cut like 30 days before that or something like that, like when he first come into the school. Okay, so I thought the movie is like High School Musical, to be honest, because I have no idea in this movie. Why I didn't read the synopsis, I just went into it, and for almost 2 hours, the movie takes place in the school, and there's a lot of dancing, singing, and Rajnikanth being a kind caretaker of this dorm, and it feels like High School Musical, even though they are in university. And the second half, and now I wanted to leave so badly during this part, because he is playing a caretaker, handsome, full hair. He's actually bald, I think, in real life. And I wanted to leave, to be honest, because the first half is really just High School Musical, and it's not to the standard of Rajnikanth. You know, I know him. He's a great actor. I seen his movie before, a lot of them. And thankfully I stayed on, because a friend of mine said, hey, stay on. He saw the movie earlier. He said, stay on. I said, okay. And my God, after the second half, after the school, it's actually 2 movies in one, because the school session that goes on for the 1.5 hour or something. Indian movies are very long, by the way, so I don't mind that. I don't mind. I used to it. But for the first half, it's like 2 hours. It's high school story. I really wanted to leave because it's so boring. And then the second half of this movie, there's an intermission. So in India, they actually give you a break, so you can go out, come back in, and watch the movie continue. That's how long Indian movies are. So the second half is completely another movie, and it is a great movie, a Rajnikanth epic. Now you guys have no, if you guys are not familiar with Rajnikanth, in India he's like a legend. He's so old now, man. But in this movie, forget about the first half. The first half I thought it was like, oh my God, I want to leave the cinema. But the second half, it reminded me what made Rajnikanth so great and so amazing. One, he has a charisma that is Rajni, and I think he associates himself with good directors and whatnot. This is so good, so amazing second half, that I actually stood up. I wanted to sleep, to be honest. But the second half made me stood up, because I was surprised. There's so many revelation. There is a family story. It turns out another movie completely. It's not a high school movie. It turns out to be some sort of epic about family, about betrayal, about revenge. And Rajnikanth is the hero in that movie. This second part, right all the way right up to the end, and I thought Rajni did not pull back. They really go hardcore, and there is a twist in the end which I really did not see coming. And there is a twist, a double twist. I'm not going to spoil this movie because it was so good. It was so amazing. I did not see it coming. And wow, 9 out of 10. I was surprised. What started off as I was so afraid that it was going to be a very boring high school musical kind of story. Turns out to be really good action movie about family and revenge, and it was amazing. So Rajnikanth completely comes out with this charisma in this movie, and that's why the score, at first I wanted to give it 5 out of 10 because the high school setting wasn't really was ridiculous. They tried to put in jokes, and I was thinking like, oh my god. And then the baddie for the first half is just weak, and I wasn't like, oh my god, this is not a villain that is on par with Rajni. So the first part really made me want to leave, and if I can't leave, I sleep. But the second half really blew me out of the water. It's such a good movie. 9 out of 10. Yeah, this is one of the great Rajnikanth movie, and he is, I saw him when I was in my 20s, I think teens. I think I saw him for a long time. He still play the guy around the same age, and his look and charisma is still there. So that's why you see like not many, even though he started off as a bus conductor, he became a lot more. I think that's what you get. God give a lot of people gifts and charisma. He might not be a genius and whatnot, or a great businessman. He became a great businessman through movies, through acting. You have to hand it. Made me admire the guy again. I gave up on him. I saw his previous movie that was shot in Malaysia. It wasn't that good. It was just so. But this one was really good and really, really badass. So my score for Petta is 9 out of 10. This is definitely a movie that I'm going to watch again. Definitely worth the 3 hours. I think 2 hours and a half. It's quite a long movie, but definitely worth it. But I have to be honest, you can come in late. Even if you are 1 hour late, it's still okay. Unfortunately, for me the real actual story is the second half. The first half is not so much. It's just you can say it's a subplot, minor plot, and you can come in late. So that's my review for Rajnikanth movie Petta. 9 out of 10. Peace.